Welcome to politics! And what are we going to talk about today? Something very simple. Something that we're very interested in knowing about. Epstein! MAGA, hold on to your diapers, cause this ain't gonna be pretty!
Welcome everyone to Politics. I am your host, Paul. And as it said at the beginning of this video, we want to talk about Epstein. What happened to the Epstein Files? Why is it that all of a sudden they're not being spoken about anymore? And if they are, in dark corners of the MAGA sphere. Why is it that nobody within the Republican Party, within the MAGA Republican Party, wants to talk about, I guess, the worst pedophile that ever existed within the last 30 years? Oh, I know. I think I know why. Because Trump is in the Epstein Files, right? Pam Bondi came out saying, "Oh, we're gonna give you all the information. You're gonna have it all in front of you. You guys are gonna know about this. We're gonna be totally transparent." Mr. Bongino, that moron there, that dickhead, along with Kash Patel, bullshit artist there, hiding the fact that they don't want anybody to know that their Fuhrer, their dictator and king, the one who they would walk and actually crawl through broken glass just to sniff his parts. They want to protect him. You know why? Because my question is the following. How long do you need to be friends with someone before you know that they are a pedophile? As we do know that Trump did party with Epstein for close to 25 years, they were about 5 to 6 minutes away from each other in New York and in Florida. He was on his plane, he went to his island, and there have been reports about Mr. Trump and his proclivities. It's really funny how nobody is really putting the pressure on, right? As, for example, when Trump came out and said, "This is all a lie about Russia. Russia. Really? Well, how about Epstein? Where are those files, you orange fuck? Where are they? When you become a dictator, which he is, and now that after 250 years, the United States has finally fallen into the grasps and the clutches of dictatorship and oligarchy, why is it that now, when the American public needs to know about these Epstein files, that they're not being spoken about? Let's throw smoke screens, right? Iran. Let's throw smoke screens with the big stupid dumbass bill that passed. Let's talk about tariffs. Let's attack other countries with regards to tariffs and just, talking about annexation with regards to Canada and Greenland. Let's throw all that smoke screen in front of you guys so that we don't talk about the real topic, or the most important topic that needs to be spoken about, which is Epstein. Trump was Epstein's best friend. So look at who we had as a mentor. Roy Cohn, who was a pedophile who had sex with minors, children who were boys. That was his one friend and his mentor. And then going along with Epstein, who did the same thing, unfortunately. And he did it with women. Well, young women, underage women. But nobody wants to talk about that. Why aren't there investigations being done into that to see who's on the flight log? A deeper investigation into seeing what he did, that fucking disgusting pig that is in the White House. You know, that's where you maggots can't face reality. That your Fuhrer and your king, that piece of shit that you guys sit there and kiss his feet and lick his shit out of his asshole, just ignore. And you think he's a Christian? You think this guy gives a shit about you now, especially that he's fucked you all over with that stupid, beautiful bill? This is a monster that you have. And the worst thing that you guys, and this goes to mainstream media and also to the alternative media, is that you guys have not pushed it to the max to find out what this fucking prick has done in association with Epstein. Being friends with him for 25 years, having partied with him, you know, meeting Melania through him, another gem right there. Why isn't her ass being deported? We all know that she came into the United States illegally, but no, she's married to the president. Or I'm sorry, she's married to the dictator that you guys have. So Epstein was a pedophile. Then he dies under mysterious causes. Yes, he killed himself. Give me a break. He didn't kill himself. He didn't kill himself. But let's just say for argument's sake that he did. He died under Trump's watch. He died under Trump's administration. All the horrible stuff that this asshole did, Epstein, you think that Trump wasn't part of? You think that Trump did not partake in? You maggots will never face the truth. And the truth is that this man was associated with, partied with, traveled with, and was friends with a pedophile. A person who has a sexual interest in having intercourse with minors under the age of 18. Even if you're 17 or 16 or 15 or 14, you're a minor. And Trump didn't know about this? And if you think that Trump didn't indulge himself in this, supposedly, then MAGA, you're just as dumb as everybody thinks that you are. Wake up! Epstein, Epstein, Epstein. I want to see the files. Where are they, Miss Bondi, Patel, Bongino? Where are they? Show it to us. Show us that you have a set of ovaries and balls, and show us the truth. We need to know the truth about this disgusting dictator fucker, piece of shit asshole that is in that White House. If you have something to say about it, leave your comments down below. I'd like to hear from maggots and people who agree with me as well. I dare ya. Again, Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.